This is ILTV on the hour, bringing the biggest headlines and stories live from the Middle East every hour for 5 minutes. I'm Shosh Bedrosian. Today is day 706 of the war in Gaza. Let's get into all the top headlines right now. A serious manhunt is currently underway for the suspect who murdered conservative commentator, influencer, and staunch Israel advocate Charlie Kirk. The suspect is now being referred to as a sniper who was said to have fired the one fatal shot from the top of a building about 200 yards away from where Kirk was sitting. New reports are saying that they believe he was around college aged. They found a location of some type of weapon in the woods nearby. In addition, right now, officials, according to reports, are saying that they have good security footage of the person. The New York Post reports a retired FBI agent said Kirk's killer picked a rooftop where he could quickly make an escape after. Kirk was shot and killed in front of a crowd of about 3,000 people during a Q&A session on a college campus. The murder was all caught on camera. As a student asked Kirk a question about mass shootings, a single gunshot was fired at him, striking the 31-year-old in the neck. Blood profusely came out of his body as he collapsed to the floor. He's the founder of Turning Point USA. Kirk was known for his willingness to engage in political dialogue across all lines and bounds. He remained firmly rooted in his Christian faith and standing unapologetically in support of Israel. He was also a close ally of President Donald Trump. Israeli officials also expressed their deep condolences, with Prime Minister Netanyahu saying in a statement last night that Kirk was murdered for, quote, speaking truth and defending freedom. Netanyahu also called him, quote, a lion-hearted friend of Israel. We're also learning at this point in time that President Trump will be awarding Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's brand new news we're learning about right now. And less than an hour ago, sirens sounded in southern Israel communities after the IDF identified 2 suspicious aerial targets that were launched by the Houthis in Yemen. For weeks, the Houthis have been attacking Israel with ballistic missiles and drones, and several times Israel attacked Houthi infrastructure in response. The IDF struck targets again in the capital of Yemen last night, hitting a camp with terror operatives in it, the Houthi public relations headquarters, and a fuel storage facility depot near Sana'a. Meanwhile, Qatar is hosting an emergency Arab-Islamic summit next Sunday and Monday to discuss the Israeli attack on Hamas's leadership in Doha. Reports are suggesting Qatar says they have the right to retaliate against Israel for striking on their soil. Reports also indicate the summit could produce an approved response for it. Prime Minister Netanyahu is striking a defiant tone in the face of mounting international criticism over Israel's recent targeted strike on Hamas leaders in Doha. Netanyahu drew a sharp comparison to America's military response following the September 11 terror attacks, which marks 24 years today. He accused Qatar of harboring terrorists and financing Hamas. Take a listen to what else he said.
We went after the terrorist masterminds who committed the October 7th massacre. And we did so in Qatar, which gives safe haven. It harbors terrorists. It finances Hamas. It gives its terrorist chieftains sumptuous villas. It gives them everything. So we did exactly what America did when it went after the terrorists, the Al-Qaeda terrorists in Afghanistan, and after they went and killed Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. Now the various countries of the world condemn Israel. They should be ashamed of themselves. What did they do after America took out Osama bin Laden? Did they say, oh, what a terrible thing was done to Afghanistan or to Pakistan? No, they applauded. They should applaud Israel for standing and up to these same principles and carrying them out. And I say to Qatar and all nations who harbor terrorists, you either expel them or you bring them to justice, because if you don't, we will.
And that's a wrap here on ILTV on the hour as we continue to follow all of the news that comes out in real time. Thanks so much for joining us as always, and continue to stay with us for more live updates. See you soon.